everybody's slowing down and changing lanes up here again. I don't know why traffic has to be like that. Hi, I'm Patrick, and in this video, it's day 27 of the Realistic Economy series, and I'm here between Lake Charles and Alexandria, where I've just picked up a combine harvester heading up to Pine Bluff, Arkansas. You can see that it's on a lowboy, but no, I did not buy a lowboy, and this job is going to pay $1,800, so this is a one-job day. It's going to be a long one, though. So let's go ahead and get started. This is a 7-hour job, and I can feel the strain on this truck. I'm not sure that the engine is equipped for this heavy of a load, although it wasn't all that heavy, but still heavier than what I'm used to with, waste paper and empty pallets and the occasional forklift. Going to have to be real careful to brake, because it's going to be longer braking than usual. But this is an $1,800 job, like I said. So when this is over, well, 7 hours from now, that'll be what, 5? Realistically, though, because the weight and how long it takes to speed up, it's probably going to be more like 6 or 6:30 when I get this delivered. Go ahead and use the engine brake. I'm gonna have to stop here. There is a train coming through. See what it is. Earlier there was a train with tankers and coal cars. Oh, we got more coal. Oh, log cars this time. Probably from one of the lumber companies around here, and a couple of intermodal cars. That's interesting. Carrying some cargo containers. What's also going to be interesting is getting out of here, because it's kind of a sharp turn around this corner up here, and hopefully we get a green light so we can get up there before another train comes. Now, as I'm recording it, this video, it's a week ago from the time you're watching it, basically, and there's been quite a bit of news. First of all, we finally got justice for F6 and F7. They have made new widgets for job information, I think, or not job information, but for financial information and for truck damage, which are some of the important information that we need for the game. I would like to see, and I suspect we'll see eventually, a widget for job information. I'm sure that's coming. And all of the widgets will apparently be individually selectable. Of course, I'm seeing all this I have not actually tried the 1.59, is that what it? 1.59 open beta? I haven't tried it myself, but just based on the screenshots, it looks like it's going to be a good one. There goes another intermodal train. Oh, that one's got tankers. By the way, an intermodal train, from what I can tell, is one that usually has cargo containers. I don't know why they're called intermodal. Now, I have my foot down all the way on the pedal, and I am just now finally getting to 65 miles an hour. And of course, just as I got to 65 miles an hour, the speed limit dropped, and it's still dropping. Oh, I want to speed beside that police officer. And there's a red light, so it doesn't matter. I gotta stop. For some reason, the place we picked up that combine back there was labeled as being in Alexandria, but you can see I'm just now getting into Alexandria. And I don't know why, because it looked like it was probably closer to Lake Charles or Lafayette than Alexandria. At that point, just label it with the actual town that it's closest to, even if you're not putting that town in the game. But that's just my opinion. That's what I would do. Maybe I'll look up the name of the town that was actually probably representing and put that on the screen. That's up to you, Future Patrick. Okay, thanks, Future Patrick, for remembering that. Although if you didn't remember that, people make sure you make fun of Future Patrick for forgetting to do that. And of course, you can make fun of him in the comments. Just don't say any rude words, because apparently YouTube automatically deletes those messages. I mean, I'll still get to see that you left those mean messages. Just won't be able to, like or give you a heart or anything for those. So, because they'll be deleted automatically. I know this because somebody left a mean message after I talked about how I think smash burgers are a scam. I mean, it's just my opinion. Hey, there's a fighter jet of some kind stuck in the ground backwards over there. And over here we have some construction workers. Maybe they're finally filling in a pothole. Something tells me they're just measuring the size of the pothole so they can discuss it in their next meeting. And speaking of construction workers on the road, I noticed that one of the updates is apparently we're getting rid of road detours for now. They're going to rework detours, so if you're not keeping up, they're going to be reworking events, special events on World of Trucks. They're reworking detours, and those are both things that are being done, apparently. Oh, I need to be in the left lane. Just going to stay back here so I can move on over. There we go. And this is where I'm turning. Also, as I'm recording this, we've finally got news. 1.59 open beta is not only out in ATS, it's also in ETS 2. And the Benelux rework has been apparently pretty much finished because it's going to be in 1.59. So that's nice. I'm sure that means it'll probably be sometime in the next 2 weeks. Which means that I'm thinking that means that Illinois is probably also going to be released sometime within the month. Right now we're starting out the end of April, the last couple weeks of April. So I'm thinking Illinois will probably be early May. Probably maybe the first or second week of May. I don't think it'll be any later than the end of May. Which means South Dakota is probably not going to be out until mid to late summer. So maybe end of June, July, maybe even August. Not sure why the speed limit is only 50 here. I'm kind of pushing it a little bit, going 55 and 56. I think that'll be okay. Thinking the only speeding ticket I've gotten in this series was I was going 7 over. So I tried to keep it less than 5 miles over the limit. But you can see now we've gone up to 65, and once again it's going to take a little while. This may be a little bit of a downhill slope. Maybe it'll pick up a little speed here. Maybe. Yeah, we're almost 65 now. Make sure no AI traffic is coming onto the highway and ramming me in the side. So yeah, we've been getting lots of information. There was also finally a confirmation that Central Turkey is coming to ETS 2. Now, personally, I think Turkey should come to ATS in the form of little turkeys off on the side of the road. Usually in the fall and into the winter, around where I live, we started seeing turkeys running around. There goes the loan payment. And I do have messages turned on, so we can see it was $906, although there's no banking information because, again, I am still in 1.58, not in the new open beta. So based on my guesses, I'm thinking that this week in the Realistic Economy series, which will be ending not this coming Friday, but the next Friday, will probably happen before 1.59 goes public, comes out of beta and is fully released. So I'm not thinking I'm going to be going to Illinois this week in the game. And that's okay. I was kind of prepared for that. If that's the case, I will be returning to New Orleans on the last day of this week, which will be episode 30 of the series. And maybe the next week we'll start out on the road towards Illinois. It'll probably take a couple days to get there. I mean, this job was less than 500 miles, and it's going to pretty much take all day. So if I start in New Orleans, the job will, it'll be maybe to Pine Bluff the first day, maybe only up to Monroe, and then from one of those cities in northern Louisiana or southern Arkansas. From there, it'll go up to probably Cape Girardeau or St. Louis on the second day, and then the third day we'll actually be going into Illinois. And after that, I'll just pick a place, or maybe I won't pick a place to pretend to be my home base or whatever for the time that I'm exploring Illinois. Maybe I'll just roam from town to town. And you never know, maybe one of the road trip packs will be out by then too. That would be interesting. Then I could do maybe jobs driving around with a Mustang or a Charger or something. That could be entertaining, I guess. Oh, got a little close to the line over there. I forgot how wide this combine is, even with the wheels off. It's kind of hanging over the edges over there. I probably should have got a wide load banner for the truck, but well, that hasn't been made very easy because you have to go and have it professionally installed for a few $100s, which really isn't realistic. Kind of hoping that would be something coming in 1.58 or 1.59. Maybe when you take a wide load, it's just automatically applied to your truck. But apparently that's not going to happen. And it's going from 65 straight down to 45. That's kind of a dramatic speed reduction, but now it's going down even further to 35, and traffic's slowing down, so don't have a choice. I'm going through this town here. Apparently, this town, I guess they would call it a settlement at SCS, is called Ruston. Personally, the concept of settlements, as they call them, like I said, SCS calls them settlements, is kind of silly to me. I would just throw them on the map, label them, and maybe put a gas station. I mean, there's a gas station right here to the left. Just have a gas station, no cargo or shipping places, just a gas station or a rest stop or something, and just make it part of the map. But I guess they can't fit the names on the map. I don't know. That's just me. That's what I would do. But nobody asks me. Nobody ever listens to Patrick. But that's fine. Nobody ever pays attention to me either. Sometimes it's nice to be ignored. The fact that said it was Lincoln Parish back there means that we must still be in Louisiana. I haven't crossed into Arkansas yet, I guess, or have we? What's the sign say over here? I don't know what that said. It looked like an advertisement for a website. Probably part of the real company's mod. Hey, there's a horse. That's nice. We got some cones over here on the side. You gotta dodge those. And traffic's slowing down even though the speed limit is 65. I'm limited to 65, and yet I'm not only keeping up, I'm actually outrunning these vehicles, and that's a problem, but the speed limit's going down to 45, so, and there's a red light again. And there's the Arkansas state line. This trip is going much smoother than the last time I came through here. I haven't hit anything, haven't got any tickets for running lights, haven't ran into the back ends of any vehicles. I'm afraid of what might be coming up ahead, though. I'm in danger. Come on, let's get over before that light turns. There we go. everybody's slowing down and changing lanes up here again. I don't know why traffic has to be like that. Now, it's probably not technically correct to block an exit out of a parking lot like that, but I've seen too many videos of dash cams where people stopped far enough back that people exiting a parking lot could exit the parking lot, and just because one driver in one lane lets somebody exit doesn't mean the other lane is going to do the same thing. And even if they do, if they're crossing and turning left out of the parking lot, somebody coming towards them in the opposite direction could smack into them. Overall, it's usually better if you're in heavy traffic and can't see to make a left turn to just make a right turn and then go up and turn left into a different parking lot and turn around and come back. Now see, it is 4 o'clock according to the clock up there, and it's still saying I've got 3 hours. And at this point, I'm not sure I'm going to make it there by 8. That would be terrible. That would make me actually miss my time. I would have to sleep through the night and deliver this in the next episode. Now that is something that I've actually considered, and something that I could do, and I could like pull over, sleep through the night in this episode, and then the first thing that happens in the next episode is completing this job and then finding a new job for the next episode. That would be kind of interesting. And like I said, that's something that, like, I mean, plain and simple, if I don't make this delivery by 8 p.m., that is what I will be doing. Even if I'm only a mile away, at 8 p.m., my service time is up. And in the real world, from what I understand, since truckers have electronic books now, they pretty much have to do that. If they're 2 miles from their destination and their time runs out, they have to stop where they're at. Or at least legally, they're supposed to. And I'm sure all truckers obey those regulations. I know some over-the-road truckers have a team, a second person drive with them, so that one can sleep while the other one drives, and they kind of take turns to stay on the road longer. That was kind of the basic plot of the old show Moving On back in the What was that, 70s, early 80s, something like that? Probably early 70s. It was kind of an interesting show. Had the theme song by Merle Haggard. The white line is the lifeline to the nation, and men like Will and Sonny keep it moving on. Is that the lyrics? I don't remember. It's been a while since I saw that show. And no, I didn't see the show when it was new. Oh, it's raining. And it's storming. Boy, that was close. You know, when it's raining, the braking is really hard when it's raining like this. I almost hit that concrete truck, and that could have made a mess. But I didn't hit it, and well, we're going to keep on moving on ourselves now. Oh, I know what it was. Men like Will and Sonny make it move. Looks like I don't know, is that a river or what over there? This storm is getting out of hand here, kind of like the storm I had in Finland and Sweden the other day. Looks like it's clear over there. I don't see anything under Boudreaux's nose. There's a roundabout up here. That's always annoying. At least that wasn't all that complicated. The right lane going into the roundabout, you can go all the way straight through and come out on the opposite side, continuing on the same road. If you wanted to turn left back there, you would have to be in the left lane going in. It's going to be a little after 7, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. I'm pretty pretty sure I'll make it by 8, so I won't have to sleep through the night, probably. But we still have 59, 58 miles left. There's the sign with the boat on it. The boat sign. The sign is a boat. The boat is the sign. And there's a photo opportunity up here on the bridge, and down below, where I will definitely not be going, there's a cutscene, whatever they're called. Once I get up here, I will be taking a screenshot, of course. And screenshot is taken. You may have seen a little jump around with the windshield wipers. There's when you exit to take a screenshot, the game freezes, but the windshield wipers keep moving for some reason. It's kind of annoying. There's actually a few other moving objects in the game that keep moving. I have to stop at the railroad track. No, I think that's ahead. There's no train coming right now. Oh, I know where I'm going now. Okay. And there's a message telling me to turn off the wipers. That's interesting. I don't think there's a... Is there a car behind my mirror? I don't think so. No. It was just the RV, and I did stop for it, and there's another train. Lots of trains. And is it just me? I think we noticed this the other day in a convoy that the trains are getting longer than they used to be. Used to, it was like maybe 5 or 6 trains. Now it's like 6, 7, 8, 9. Used to get longer trains, you had to have a mod for longer trains. Now, base game trains are longer than they used to be. And there's not flashing lights or anything here. There is a stop sign, so you can stop and check. I've been to some railroad crossings in real life that don't even have a stop sign. You just kind of yield to the train. Let's see where to park. Well, that's not going to be difficult at all, is it? That's sarcasm, by the way. Just taking the scenic tour around the farmyard here. Mostly so I can, I can pull forward here and then make it a little easier to back in. It's not quite 7:30 yet. And time does slow down once you're in the yard. So, it's pretty safe to say I'm going to get this done by 8 o'clock now. This is kind of close. Kind of close. I'm going to pull up and try this at a little bit further away from that wall. Whoever comes out of those doors is going to walk straight into the side of this combine. Not a great place to park it, in my opinion. But there it is. So that's where they're going to get it. Let's see what we get. And I am dropping the trailer because it's not mine. Alright, 424 miles. I got $1,800. One job, one day. I made quite a bit of XP points. So tomorrow starts another day. We'll have to start a new job. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.